Hi, my name is Uday and I am having around 5 years of experience in application packaging and presently working as a senior software engineer in my organization. And also I am a trainer to rookies for application packaging in my organization. Before going to application packaging, let's discuss about some background topics. In a broad sense, IT can be divided into two areas in technical departments. First case will be those guys. In broad sense, IT technical departments are divided into two parts. First part is the persons who uses the IT environment to provide any solutions to the business problems. Like mean to say developers, testers, consultants, etc. And the second place will be who will create or manage or maintain the environment for the former case. Like the administrators, SCCM admin, Windows admin, Linux admin, application packagers like us, VMware infrastructure management, imaging, both Linux and Windows, deployment engineer or administrators for Altris or SCCM, etc. All the development projects like Java, .NET, etc. which comes under the former part of IT, as discussed, will have development period of around 1 year and the production support for 1 more year, let's say. After that, the project will be completed and we need to do one more project. But coming to infrastructure, they are continuously running as we have to maintain the infrastructure for them as long as they exist. They will last for years, so no need to worry about recession. The current course includes application packaging, which comes under part of this infrastructure. It's formally also called as ITIS, Information Technology Infrastructure Services. The current course includes application packaging. Coming to the market part of application packaging, they have almost equal amount of opportunities like for development, but the number of people available for these opportunities are comparatively less. So there is less number of people available for this, so there will be less competition. Let's say a developer, let's say for a developer we have 1000 openings and the people available for them are around more than 5000 or even more. So for one opening there are 5 people available, minimum to minimum, and even more also. And for application packaging and also other infrastructure projects, let's say we have 1000 openings, or let's say we have 700 openings, but the people available are less than 700. So the competition is less and getting the opportunities are also more. Moreover, unlike developing, here we have very less coding. Less coding in the sense all the codes, most of them will be available as a templates. Just we need to change the variables or 1 or 2 lines and you reuse them. Coming to the definition of application packaging, two roles are there: application packaging and application repackaging. This first part, application packaging, is to team up with the development team and create installers for them based on the inputs like what are the files, which files need to be copied in which location, what are the DLLs to be registered, like that. And second one is to get the existing installers, most are probably legacy installers given by the clients, and create a MSA for them. What is the need of creating a MSA? Legacy installers are the ones created by vendors, which will have their own logic of installation and unique to each and every app. Microsoft's MSA option is a generic one and have many advantages like self-heal, repair, which we'll cover in more detail later. This is to maintain the complete infrastructure in a smooth and error-free way. Suppose I have 10,000 workstations in my company and I want to install a small exe in each and every machine, let's say VLC player. Previous approach is to take that VLC player to each and every machine and install it manually. Our approach is to create a Microsoft's standard installer for that by applying all our customizations and forward it to a deployment engineer. And he will deploy it to all the machines using a deployment tool like SCCM or Altris, which is a very much cost effective way and less time required, and each and every machine is consistent and are like uniform way, and also less manpower is required. The packaging or repackaging part includes tools like Admin Studio, Wise, which we will discuss in our course. Currently, every company is using Admin Studio and very few are using Wise. Both these tools are similar in usage, and I will explain the core concepts in usage. So, if some new tool comes, you can start using it within 1 or 2 days, or by just going through its start page. Let's go through the course contents. The course contents is divided into these topics in a higher picture, and will explain more topics based on the scenarios. We'll explain the overview of application packaging and its regular process in the first topic. Second one, Windows operating system basics. We'll explain you what are the basic terminologies and concepts pertaining to Windows OS and basic knowledge of what is required for packaging. We'll explain you the lab setup and each and every issues you got, so that you can start practicing from the first session itself. Pre-validation is a separate team, and in some projects this is a role also done by packager itself, where he or she needs to check the documentation and the legacy setup provided by the client team, whether the provided setup is working or not as per the document, and also any extra information is needed to document based on their review. Once it is done, this documentation and source media will be forwarded to packaging team. This team size will be 1:10 ratio. Suppose if 10 people are packagers, then 1 person will be available for this team. We'll show their sample process and those tools used by them once we come to this chapter. Chapter 5, 6, 7 will show how to use these tools as a basic, and we'll go through the usage in its subsequent 5, 6, 7 sessions will show you how to use these tools as a basic, and we'll go through the usage in their subsequent softwares in more detail. Whatever tool we are using, they are working in background with some tables. We'll explain most commonly used tables during this session. 9 and 10 will show the packaging process in detail and their deliverables. We'll show you the packaging process in detail and their deliverables. Custom actions. If some functionality is not available with the tools mentioned above directly and in the tables, then we will create scripts to achieve them, and the samples will be available with each and every team or in internet. Just you need to know how to customize them. No need of any coding, just basic knowledge of coding is enough with any language. Upgrades is the major concept for any application which is coming in multiple versions, like how we handle the previous versions of Adobe Reader exist in a machine, etc. Conflict management. This is the way how we resolve the issues where multiple applications are installing. Where multiple applications are installing similar kind of files or registries in the same location. Conflict management involves how to handle them. 14, 15, 16 we'll cover in detail once we go through these chapters. At this point of time, you feel I am speaking some unknown foreign language. 15, 16 we'll cover in detail once we go through these chapters. At this point of time, you feel I am speaking some unknown foreign language. 17, 18 we'll cover in detail once we go through these chapters. At this point of time, you feel I am speaking some unknown foreign language. I will cover some common troubleshooting steps when a particular installer or installed application is not working. App is a product released by Microsoft where the concept of virtualization App is a product released by Microsoft where the concept of virtualization occurs, and will cover more in detail at that point of time. At present, what I might tell is Microsoft released 5.1 version of it. At present, Microsoft released 5.1 version of it, and we will discuss the same in the course. And also I will show you basics of older version 4.x. But most of the companies are using 5.x only now. X in the sense minor version changes. And some companies are yet to upgrade to 5.x, and they will soon, as Microsoft stopped support for Microsoft AppV 4.x products. SCCM is the most common deployment tool used, and it is released by Microsoft. Previously it is called SMS. Now it is renamed to SCCM, and present version is 2012 R2. It is a very huge project. It is a very huge product, and our duty is to just deploy our packaged apps in our testing environment. And once it is done, SCCM administrator will deploy them to production. I will show you how to deploy packages in a test environment using this deployment tool. VB scripting is required. Just to have basic knowledge is enough, and I will cover most of the required topics. If you need in-depth knowledge in VB scripting, for your reference, I will provide you the links and guidance for that, and even small assignments also. Prerequisites for course. Any programming language basic knowledge like C, C++ is an add-on for the course. But any programming language basic knowledge like any programming language basic knowledge any programming language basic knowledge like C, C++ is an add-on for the course, but it is not required, as I will cover these concepts in detail. Need to have basic computer knowledge like what is computer, what is operating system, etc., and the rest I will take care. Need to have a laptop with them with good configuration and space, as I will provide many sample softwares to work with. Even I will provide some applications pertaining to my project so that it will be easy to them. Even I will provide many softwares which I am working currently, so that you will be accustomed to them. Even I will provide many softwares which we are currently packaging in my project, so that you will be covered with most of the applications which are being packaged in real time. Need to dedicate good amount of time to practice. These are the things I am providing in the training and what expected from participants. I will upload this document and provide a link as a comments to the same video. You can check in the below links. Thank you. Have a nice day.